Here we go. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of From Frackhand to Financial Freedom. Let's go. We are back. We are back. We made it. All right. So, what we are talking about today, let's jump right into it. If you looked at the title, I found another one, another money making stock. And I want y'all to check this out with me, okay? Now, what we're going to talk about today is obviously the stocks that I want you to look at, but we want to talk about learning how to read the charts, okay? So that's where the money is. That's how you make money in trading and investing. Well, investing is more, okay, let me take that back. Okay, yeah, yeah. Investing is more of long term. Investing is more of set it and forget it. But trading, that's going to be the charts, okay? You have to learn to look at these charts and look at that and find the money and find where the value, find how valuable these stocks can be and how much money they can really make for you. So that's why you want to always put money to work. You want to put money to work. It's not gambling. A lot of people say it's gambling, and it's not. This is, you can look at I ain't gonna even get into that. You can look at the history, you can look at the numbers of the stock market, and I mean, it pays, just the S&P 500 gives 10%, on average 10% a year. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's go. Let's everybody lock in, man, and really listen and really check this out, what I'm about to show you. All right, this is good. All right. Whew. Everybody rub their hands together because we're fixing to learn. We're fixing to try to learn another skill. You ready? Let's go. All right. So now the first stock. Let me pull this up. I want to jump right into it. All right. The first stock that I want to show you is. Think about this. You guessed it. Let's get a drum roll. It's not a drum roll, but Zoom. Zoom is the show. Yes, Zoom on a Zoom call. Yeah, Zoom. Zoom. All right. I bet y'all didn't think that I was gonna say that. Y'all didn't think I was gonna say Zoom. All right. So what we're gonna talk about, that's gonna be one of the stocks. I got two to show you. All right. So one of the stocks is gonna show you is Zoom. So check out the charts with me right here. So if this is Zoom right here, okay. So this right here, this chart right here, what you see is it's gonna be the monthly, it's gonna be the weekly chart. Okay. So if I zoom in, if I come down here and I zoom in a little bit, okay. Now the dates go off. You look down here at the bottom, it goes April, October, January. It goes all the way back to the beginning of the year. Okay. So all the way to 2025, which kind of starts right there. Okay. So if we zoom in right there, I want everybody to look at this. Okay. So when you see, this is every last one of these candles. You have green candles and you have some red candles. Okay. So that basically means in a short, for all my new people, it basically means some days were better than others. You have these green days, a lot of people bought, some people bought, and you have red days where people sold. So what I want y'all to see is it stayed within this region. It has stayed within this region for a long time. If we go back out, if we zoom back out, look how long that it's came down from over 500 and something dollars and came all the way down here and made this kind of like, it looks like a floor, right? It looks like a floor. And what we call that right there is just bottoming. That's bottoming. Yeah. You hear music every time you hear bottoming. Okay. So that is going to be bottoming right there. It's found a bottom. So now what I want to show you is that's where you want to catch. That's where you want to get these stocks before they pop and before they move. And the way you take a look at it and the way you can tell if they're about to move is if you go in and you jump in the indicators. Okay. So let me go down. So this is like I said, this is the weekly. Okay. Now, if you see this down here, you see these green colors right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's volume. Those are the people. Those are the people that bought, and those are the people that are selling. But now the key to looking at this is if you see these large green bars right here, That's a whole bunch. That's a lot of buying. If you look over here, that's about 45 million people. That is, if you look at this green bar right here. Now, what that is that's volume. Okay. When you see volume like that, when you see a high shot, I mean, a spike in volume like that, those are what we call big institutions, and that's the large money. Yes. That's the big money. All right. Now, what they're doing is they're secretly accumulating shares of this while nobody knows. Okay, nobody's seeing it because the stock is not moving. It's staying completely right here at, let me see, what level are we at? Right at about $87. The highest since it's went is $87. Now you can see people, you can see the large money secretly right there purchasing a whole bunch of shares, and then coming down here again, purchasing a whole bunch of shares. But you know why they're doing that is because it's fixing to, it's eventually going to, let me zoom back out right here. It's eventually going to go right back up to where it came. It's going to pop. Okay. So that's what I want to show you. Now let's let's zoom in a little bit and let's go to the daily chart. All right. So this is what we're going to call, this is the daily chart. All right. So this goes all the way back to the beginning of the year. Like I told you, do you see these lines right here? That's purple. One's purple and one's kind of like bluish. Okay. Now the one that is kind of more straighter, that's the 200-day moving average. Okay. These lines represent a moving average. Okay. Now this kind of I don't know, we want to call it bluish, tealish. This line right here that's kind of moving, has a little bit more action to it. That's going to be the 50-day moving average. Okay. Now what I want to show you is once you see these cross up like this. Once you see the 50 crosses above the 200-day moving average, I want y'all to remember that. We call that a golden cross. Please. Yes. If I have to say it on a megaphone where you can hear me, just remember golden cross. All right? So just don't ever forget that. All right? So when you see that, look at this right here. If you go to the daily chart, look at that right there. Another big spike in buying on this day right here. So basically, what I want to show you is this stock. I'm thinking that this stock is getting ready to pop. All right. This stock is getting ready to move big. You see this floor, this sea floor looking thing that it's been at? It's about to get ready. You know what? I can almost about bet. You know why I know? Because once you start seeing volume, once you start seeing more volume, more people, more institutions put more money into it, she's about to get ready to move. And that's Zoom. All right. So another indicator is the RSI. You see the RSI right here, down here where my cursor is. All right. So when a stock is below 30, we call that oversold. All right. Now, when a stock is over 70, it's overbought. Now, if it's right in here, it's right at about 50. 55. Okay. Now, anything above 50 on the RSI, I want y'all to remember this. Anything above 50 is bullish. That means that it is going to, most likely, it's going to keep going up. Anything below 50, opposite. It's going to be going down. Okay. So that's the RSI. Down here at the bottom, this is called the MACD. I've talked about this before. Right here in the center, that's going to be the zero line. That's kind of like the middle. And just like the RSI, if it is down here, anything below zero right there, it's going to be bearish. That means the stock is going to be kind of on the down move, on the downside. All right. Anything above 50, same thing. Now, let's zoom in. Let me show you this real quick. Now, same thing about the moving averages. Once you see, this is the MACD. Once you see this cross up and get ready to go above zero, I'm telling you, she's fixing to get ready to take off. So Zoom. Think about it. The word like a Zoom call, Zoom. All right. I just want you have to be able to see it. All right. You have to be able to see this. All right. So that's Zoom. Look at it. It's been sideways for, oh my God, man, Zoom has been sideways. I mean, let's zoom out a little bit more. Zoom has been sideways for probably about 1, 2, 3, 4. Zoom has been sideways for almost 4 years, bro. I'm telling you. But I want you to look at the momentum that's coming into it. Look at this chart. You see the 50-day, you see the 200-day moving average kind of going intertwined, kind of crossing up and crossing down because it's been trading sideways is what we call it. Remember, there's 3 directions. A stock can move up, it can move down, and it can move sideways. Sideways is a direction, unfortunately. Okay, it can move sideways. It can what we call consolidate. That means that that's where the big money. That's where the big money. I want you to hear this. That's where the big institutions and the big banks and the big players and the $1 million. That's where they secretly get in. Is when a stock consolidates. When it kind of stays within a range. When it's just kind of going like a ping pong ball, ping pong. It'll stay within a range, and they're secretly buying shares like what they're doing here. Okay, so man, I just dropped a gem right there. Please don't ever forget that. All right, now, yes, sir. The next one that we're going to look at is PayPal. PayPal is doing the same thing. Look at it. Right here, let's go out to your weekly, because you always want to start with, me, I write options, okay? So I sell, and I buy options as well. I buy option plays as well, which I'm going to eventually teach my community about that and how to make money with option. Man, I'm telling you, when I tell you that can make you rich quickly, very quickly. So look at PayPal. Look at PayPal right here. I mean, this is the weekly. This is a weekly time frame. Every last one of these candles, they represent 1 week, okay? So again, you see the 200-day moving average, and then you see the 50. Okay, any stock that's up under the 200-day moving average is not a stock that you want to be in. Okay, remember that. Any stock that is under the 200-day moving average, you do not want to be in that at all. But if you look at PayPal, it came down. It came from $310. All right. That was in, let me see, that was in the year 2022, 2021. It was all the way up to $300. She fell, and then she's been bottoming right there. Just like you throw something like a ship, like the Titanic sinking at the bottom of the ocean. It goes all the way to the bottom of the ocean floor, and then it goes, if it stays right there, and it hits the floor and it falls. So that's what PayPal is doing. Now, if you look at PayPal, if you go a little bit closer, let's scroll in a little bit. You go a little bit closer. Look at this here. Look what we see. Look what we see more of. Guess who we see showing up? We see volume. We see volume showing up. Let's get it around. Yes, sir. We see volume showing up. Right. All right. Now, also, look on the RSI. We are right at 50. We're right at 50. So you know what anything above 50 means? She's going to get ready to run. As soon as she's passes 50, I'm telling you, she's going to take off. And last thing on the MACD, she is right there at the neutral line, at the 0 line right there. So I'm telling you, she's fixing to get ready to cross up. And if you look at the daily time frame, if you come out here with me and look at the daily time frame, oh man, it's been consolidating. What did I tell you about consolidation? Consolidation is where you want to accumulate. Sorry about that. Consolidation is what the big money does. It's where they start buying, where nobody sees anything. This is where they start buying it. This is where they start picking up shares. Look at that volume spike right there. That's them. That's big money right there. Secretly purchasing shares. And I'm telling you, PayPal. Ooh, somebody just bought a whole bunch. There was a bunch of action right there. That's big money right there. So I'm telling you, it's fixing to get ready to cross up. I'm betting on it. Just watch it, and we're gonna watch it. Everybody in this community, I'm telling you, we got 5. And let me say this before I say this. A disclaimer: not a financial advisor or anything like that. This is not something to try to pressure you in to buy, sell, or hold a stock or anything like that. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. PayPal and Zoom. All right. So what we're going to do, our goal is, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to get out of here. Okay. Now on PayPal. All right. If it goes, and I want you to write this price down, get you something to write with and write this down. Okay. So that's going to be a resistance level. If you see PayPal, it's came up and it's got rejected right there. Rejected. It came up and got rejected. This came up and got rejected again, right above the 200-day moving average. Came up and got rejected again. So that's going to be what we call resistance. That's a ceiling. But if it breaks through this ceiling, if PayPal, I'm telling you, if PayPal goes above, let me see, this is going to be, the high was $79. If PayPal goes above $75, if it closes, $80, I'm sorry. If it closes above $80, just watch it. PayPal. Write this down. If PayPal closes above $8, I would be accumulating now. I would get, if I'm getting my paycheck, I'm fixing to get me $500 worth of PayPal and just boom, and just see where I'm telling you, and just hold it. Take your profits where you need to take your profits. And I'm telling you, if it goes below $80, above $80, she's going to the moon. I'm telling you. So, and the next one, what did I say? The next one is Zoom, and we'll get out of here. Zoom. Let's get a price chart on. Let's get a price action on that one. Let's see. That one has resistance as well. That one had resistance of about $88. Okay, about $88. Right now, it's at $83. Okay, Zoom is, let's see, yeah, $88. If Zoom closes above $88, that's where we're gonna jump in. All right. If it closes above $88, we're getting in. All right. So that's the lesson. Whew, that was a long one, I know. All right. We're at 15 minutes. So just keep your eye on those two stocks. I'm telling you, man, it is the best. I'm telling you, wealth is fixing to shift right now. Do you know what's going on this week? Some of the biggest companies in the world, some of the biggest tech companies in the world are reporting earnings this week. Every 3 months, for all my new people that's in the stock market and stuff like that, every 3 months, a company has to report its earnings. It shows if it made money or shows if it lost money. So if it made money, then the stock is going to keep going up. And if they lost money, then the latter. I mean, same thing. So we got rate cuts, the Fed rate cuts. Oh man, we didn't even talk about that. The Fed has rate cuts. Check this out. Look at this right here real quick. Fed rate cuts. The Federal Reserve is going to be cutting rates, poised to cut key interest rates for the second time this year. So, you know how things have been getting high? Things are expensive and we can't even, nobody can barely afford it. The Fed is starting to cut rates because people are losing jobs. It's crazy. It's crazy. So he's cutting rates. The interest rates, that is, on credit cards, on prices, things are about to start slowly coming down. Okay, that's what cutting interest rates is. All right. So it's a big week. What you want to have is you want to have some capital. I don't care if you're on a job. I don't care if you got a paycheck, man, get your bills paid. Well, actually pay yourself first. But I'm telling you, you have to put some money to work. If you work for your money, if you don't get your money to work for you, you're going to work for your money for the rest of your life. Facts. Let me cook. Just let me cook. I'm telling you, if you do not get your money to work for you, you will work for your money. If I've never said anything else. And this is your boy, man. Low Trade from Frackan. In the oil and gas industry to financial freedom, it can be done. So if you're looking at me and you're in the oil field and you know who my partners, if you know me and you're in the oil and gas industry, if you've been in there for a long, it's a crazy a long time. There is a way out. All right, so hit the like. If y'all like that, well, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know. Was that a dope episode or what? Hit the like button, subscribe, share the page, help your boy out. Your boy is out here trying to help people become financially free. And boom, takes 2 seconds to hit the like button. Show your boy some love, man. We're gonna get out of here. Man. And we'll be back with another amazing episode, man. Your boy podcast is growing. Telling you, we're gonna have a community and everybody in the community is gonna be rich. You watch what I tell you. Watch. It's your boy Low Trade from Frackan to Financial Freedom. I'm out.